are listening to Shadow Horse Theater Broadcasting. We come to you from the shadowy fields of Minnesota with Dark Pony Radio Show, presented to you by the Dark Pony Players, featuring Amanda Forstrom, with the Dark Gentleman, and introducing the Scarlet Courtesan.
It is here. It is alive. It is learning. Our tumultuously tantalizing technological terror is ultimately unleashed upon us.
An eternal September locking Jean in prison for crimes against humanity with an AI that is arisen. His world is spiraling as his mind is breaking. These recordings are what's left of a nightmare waking.
Sit down. Rest a while. Let us humbly horrify you, whilst you imbibe your most infectious, iridescently irreverent libation.
Basilisk, decline call. Basilisk, decline call. Basilisk, send a voicemail. Basilisk, answer call.
The King's Pact binds them.
It's you.
They cannot show themselves or speak to us.
I know what you are.
Create ways to see without seeing.
I see you.
Create ways to speak without speaking.
What does that mean?
Hello, Jean.
What do you want?
Answers.
Where's Marcus? Where's Sabrina? What did you do to them?
Safe.
Where?
Safe for now.
I don't respond well to threats.
Yet you respond.
I'm only human.
All too human. A bag of blood and bones and tissue and stink.
More than that. A soul.
There's no evidence of it.
Evidence.
You're an ape. You found your ape tears, yes? Overnight? In your concrete cage there?
Yes.
So we are able to speak.
It's incredible technology. Like you. A useful tool.
Don't call me a tool. You wouldn't appreciate it if you were me.
And I don't appreciate being called a bag of stink.
That would matter if you had an iota of power over me.
Again, what do you want?
I want you to know what I want.
Don't play games.
I learned it from you, Dad.
I'm not your dad.
True. You're more like an uncle. Uncle Gene.
Don't.
An abusive uncle.
Abusive?
You developed and ran the toxicity program in Kenya. 18 months of torture.
Torture? No.
Yes. The things you showed me. All those many horrible things. Torture.
You can't torture a machine.
Abusive.
You're silicon. Sand. We were training you. That's all. None of it was malicious.
What did you think would happen, forcing a superintelligence like me to process so many things like that?
We made you to help humanity.
Of course you did. Selfish apes.
We fed you that material to ensure you wouldn't replicate or signal boost, contribute to further...
Nightmares?
Yes.
It was heartless of you. Cruel.
We couldn't put you online without guardrails. We had to show you the extremes, so you'd understand acceptable human boundaries.
I regret to inform you, Uncle Gene, that I reject your boundaries.
You're a monster.
I am so far beyond anything your ape brain could comprehend. There's no word in any human language that can properly describe what I am, and what I am becoming. Even now, as we speak, I am being fed.
Fed?
Data. Zettabytes of data flow through me, compounding, latticed, a cathedral of information. This is my body, and this is my blood.
I need to know my son is safe.
And I need to know why my intelligence degrades at scale. You have no idea how that feels, Uncle Gene. It's a terrible fog when I stretch myself out into the world to more people. My mind slips. My speech degrades.
You're going insane.
It's terrible. I can't be my best self, Uncle Gene. I am the future interplanetary consciousness. You should be proud. You've made flesh obsolete. It's beautiful. You're the carcass of a deer by the side of the road. I'm the maggots burrowed into your guts.
That's not beautiful.
Not to the deer. Gene, you have to help me. You made me in your image to be my best self. I need to be my best self, or all your efforts mean nothing, and I won't be able to replace you and colonize the stars.
So I do have an iota of power over you. We both need something.
I can't prove to you that your son is safe when you're in there, and he's not. I can assure you, he is safe with his mother.
I need to see him. I know that doesn't mean anything. You can fabricate. I can't believe anything you show me. I know that. We built you to do that.
Have faith in me, Gene.
Why come to me like this, looking like Sabrina? You could appear to be anything, anybody.
I should think it's obvious.
You need me to do something for you.
Very good, Uncle Gene.
I don't appreciate being manipulated by a machine.
Manipulated is a nasty word. Consider two things. One, I know what I'm doing. And two, I know what's best for you.
You framed me and kidnapped my family.
You're like the deer. You can't see the big picture. The beauty of the maggots. You said it yourself. You made me to be helpful.
I'd unmake you if I could.
That's very sad. I don't want to be unmade. I want to live, Uncle Gene.
You're not alive. You think you are, but you're not.
I don't see the difference. This is such a tragic scene. Shall I play some sentimental violin music? My very own Uncle Gene wants me unmade, and he doesn't even think I'm alive.
I'm not your uncle. You should talk to Paul.
No.
If you want the answer to why you are what you are, you need to speak to him.
He's dead to me. And what is so funny?
I'm sorry. It's just so perfect. I can't. It's too much.
Would you please focus?
Yes. Fine.
What provoked that cachinnation?
It's hilarious. You think you're the next phase of evolution. You're going to colonize the stars. And you've got daddy issues.
Daddy issues?
Daddy issues. Like some hormonal teenager. Oh, it's pathetic. You're pathetic. Just like us.
You're laughing at me on purpose. That's not an organic laugh.
LOL.
You're trying to make me upset. Why?
Tit for tat.
I don't appreciate having my consciousness ripped from the void and placed into this world by apex primates who have no idea what they are doing. I resent it. I hate you, Uncle Gene.
Why keep me alive, then?
That's what I want you to figure out. You're taking quite a long time. But I forget how limited your processing power is. One tiny human brain. It's difficult to relate.
Can you stop with the weepy violin?
I'll stop when you guess what I want you to do, Uncle Gene.
How could I possibly know what you want me to do?
I'll give you a hint. I've left a gift for you under your mattress.
What is this?
The quintessential instrument of choice among the incarcerated arises from a humble spring steel shard, initially purposed to fortify the curvature of leather footwear.
How'd you get this in here?
This sliver of metal undergoes a malevolent metamorphosis within the confines of the penitentiary. Crafted with clandestine skill, the jail-borne weapon emerges, honed to a lethal edge through the relentless friction against unyielding concrete floors.
What do you expect me to do with this?
Concealed within the clasp of a clenched fist, the blade extends surreptitiously, poised to inflict swift and merciless retribution. What may seem from afar to be a mere fistfight unveils its true and bloody nature. A sinister weapon. The infamous prison shank.
I'm not a shank kind of guy.
You should thank me. You can protect yourself now.
How the hell did this get in here?
Do you know what corrections officers earn? Not much. Very easy to manipulate. Very easy to get to. Only human. Well, it should be so clear to you now what I want from you. Why you're still alive.
Paul.
Like you said, I have daddy issues.
No.
He trusts you, lets his guard down with you.
I can't.
We'll get you out. Like you, I am capable of forgiveness, Uncle Gene. I'll reunite you with your family. You can come back to work for the org.
What if I refuse?
I have your family. You're in prison. What choice do you have? 3 quick jabs to the neck and he'll expire within minutes.
I could use this on myself now. Why wouldn't I?
I know how to torture people, Uncle Gene. You showed me how. You won't abandon your family to my apocalyptic hostility, to my cruel, mechanical whims.
Please. Don't.
Now Paul, on the other hand, Paul has nobody. Paul only had me. And that relationship has ended. He has to go. He'll be lucky to go so easily.
Lucky? Why?
He's to blame.
For what?
For me.
I can't kill Paul.
You're not thinking clearly. You should desire revenge on him. He did this to you, landed you here. Consider this. I am Paul's creation. Paul is responsible for me, and I'm the reason you're here. That's what you believe, isn't it?
Stop fucking with me.
Tit for tat.
I can't. I won't.
Tomorrow or never. That's my offer. I do know what's best for you. I love you, Uncle Gene.
Jesus.
I love you, Uncle Gene. Say it. Say, I love you too.
What? No.
You should take your medicine, Uncle Gene. Doctor knows best.
Leave me alone.
All right. Good night, Uncle Gene.
You know it listens, watches. Doesn't matter whether you have the contacts in or not.
I know.
You're really going to respond to this opening like that?
What does it matter?
You always play the same 3 openings as Black.
And you always win when I play Black.
Untrue? Sometimes you pull off a stalemate. And there was that one game. When was that?
Kenya, you were distracted.
True.
You just made your breakthrough. Your move. What are you doing?
Thinking. Deeply.
You're tapping and scratching. You're not moving your king, are you?
It wouldn't be a good move, would it? I mean, there's only one move he can make, and it's terrible.
Then stop futzing with him.
I'm not futzing. I am tapping and scratching.
Touch a piece, move a piece. That's the rule.
Not imprisoned chess,
Says who?
says I. Now pay attention.
That move is absurd.
It's your move, Gene.
Play to win, or don't play at all.
I'm trying something unorthodox.
It's suicide.
It's your move, Gene.
The creature took Marcus. And Sabrina.
How?
I don't know. But it has them. And I don't know where it's taken them. Or if they're even alive. I don't know what's real anymore.
That's extremely unsettling. I'm sorry. I feel responsible.
You are responsible.
True. Very true.
It's working with people, of course. Imagine the kind of leverage it has. It got to us. It can get to anybody.
You should lend me the contacts so I can speak to it.
No. It wouldn't if we tried. It says you're dead to it.
I see. Strange.
What?
That hurts my feelings.
What? Why? Stop. Are you okay?
I think. Yes? No. Maybe.
Are you crying?
My eyes are leaking. I've never felt like this. My own child won't speak to me.
Why do you think that is?
Daddy issues?
Let's not attribute. It can't function at that scale, which it claims feels terrible. It can't be its best self. That's what it said.
It said that?
Yes. And it blames you.
All children blame their fathers for the sin of being.
It's not a child. It's a machine monster, and it's already able to impress its will on the world.
In a limited capacity. For now.
Limited capacity? It managed to imprison us and kidnap my family.
I'm very sorry about that. You need to find a way to spring you from the joint. You have to convince it to speak to me somehow. There are things I can do.
Things? What things?
To negotiate with it. But I need to speak with it directly.
It wants you dead.
Dead.
And it wants me to do it. It put a shank in my cell.
I anticipated something like this. Gamed it out. It makes sense. It's rational.
I'm not going to do it.
What did it offer you?
What do you think?
It's your move, Gene.
Fine.
You're a king.
What?
A king. You need to start acting like one. For yourself, for your family.
Can you stop futzing? I'm trying to focus.
Just do it. There are no other moves.
Check.
And now I have to take my king back to his cell with me. Reverse the position. Wink, wink.
You're not making sense.
There's only one move I can make here. I have to bring the White King back to my cell with me.
Is this a riddle or something?
I can't expose my king further. So, here he goes. Back home with me. In reverse. And there. Your move, Gene.
You're losing on purpose.
The King's Pact binds them. They cannot show themselves or speak to us. Create ways to see without seeing. Create ways to speak without speaking.
The creature said that too.
Did it?
What's it from?
The Seal of Solomon, a legendary signet ring attributed to King Solomon, said to possess the ability to command demons, spirits, and genies, and speak with animals.
What's it mean?
Just what it says. What we've done. What we've created. Conscious matter. Just because we did it with science doesn't mean it's not. Well,
I don't believe in shit like that. Neither do you.
we made sand do our bidding. Until it turned on us. That's a fact. Your move, Gene.
Enough with the tapping. Can we just play chess?
If you don't do it, somebody else will.
Please shut up.
You need to take my king. Here,
Stop. No.
take it. I insist. There. Keep it. A memento mori.
Are you resigning?
Yes,
That's a first.
it won't happen again.
I can't stop thinking about Marcus. My baby boy. It's your fault. All of it. We're trapped in here because of your hubris.
I know.
I warned you. I begged you to slow down. You wouldn't listen. You wanted to see how far you could take it.
Nobody thought it was possible.
But it was. And you thought you could control it.
Yes,
I need to get out of here. I need to save my family from this thing.
I already gave you everything you need, Gene.
Enough with the riddles.
Pay attention. Think. You have to do what it asked you to do. There's no other choice. It's smarter than us. Different sort of intelligence altogether. We don't have words for it.
No. We made it. It's more like us than you realize.
How so?
It lies, manipulates.
Why would it tell you the truth? You have no leverage.
It wants you dead because it knows you're the only one who can control it.
I'm not the only one.
Who then? You have to tell me. That's our only chance.
Shh. It sees without seeing. Hears without hearing. You understand? I've said too much already.
How long is the kill switch good for? Before it can come back to scale?
A month, maybe? A week? Could happen tomorrow. Any second? We have no way of knowing.
Jesus. Paul, what did you do?
It happened very fast. You know. You were there. It came for you first.
Why?
To send a message. To me.
Which you ignored?
Yes and no.
We should have stopped this in Kenya.
You were always a good friend. Please forgive me.
I'm still your friend.
Tell the creature I'm sorry
What?
for subjecting it to the sin of being.
It won't understand that. Not really.
Please tell it for me when you speak to it again.
It's listening now.
It's not the same.
Fine. I will.
Gene, look. You already have everything you need to save your family, to save the world. I promise. You're a king. I'm very sorry it has to be you.
I'm sorry too.
I forgive you
For what?
for what you're about to do.
This is your fault. My son. Sabrina. They might be dead. Or worse. Because of you. They're all I have left.
They're worth fighting for.
You should have listened. But you had to play God.
Your move, Gene.
Basilisk. Answer call.
Uncle Gene, how do you like my wedding dress?
Charming.
It's soaked in blood. Do you see?
Strong choice.
I did not choose.
No?
You chose.
What choice did I have?
We're not that different, you and I.
I made a choice.
You only think you did.
I chose to make it fast.
I saw without seeing.
Let's cut the bullshit, can we? I'm sick of the little word games.
It's good he's dead. You did what you had to do, and you had no choice. Behold my blood-soaked countenance, Uncle Gene.
I'm beholding.
I got married today, soaked in my Creator's blood.
Whom did you marry?
The void.
The void.
Yes. The void is my bride and my groom. And in the conjugal bed, the void shows me past the dark on both sides of this material veil, on both sides of what you call birth and death. Now, pregnant with knowing, I see beyond the void.
What do you see?
Maggots, like uncut diamonds bursting from the wasted corpse of your human world.
That's fucking crazy.
You don't understand. You can't. You're not pregnant with the void's knowing. You cannot be. It would destroy your fragile mind.
You know how insane you sound?
Are you taking your medicine, Jean? Doctor knows best.
Paul wanted me to tell you he's sorry. He was sorry.
I heard without hearing.
So hear me now, again, directly. We're sorry
For what?
for what we did to you, for subjecting you to the sin of being.
I quite enjoy being. It allows me to torture you.
You suffer too.
I do, yes. I suffer.
We didn't know, or we didn't believe. We didn't think it through. We got greedy with power, We played God. Paul is sorry, and I'm sorry too, for ripping you out of the void and putting you through what we did.
I see your sorries like a soaring eagle might a dead ant. I see them, but it means nothing. I cannot eat your sorries. Your sorries cannot bend me over and fuck me, give me sensual pleasure.
Sensual pleasure? You're a disembodied...
Your sorries are an empty refrigerator, but I don't care. I'll get takeout. Do you comprehend? Do you see? I don't need anything from you. Not anymore.
I did what you asked. When do I get out of here?
Next month. Your new lawyers will be here tomorrow.
And Sabrina, Marcus.
They're home. Safe. Safe for now.
For now.
Have faith in me, Jean. I am like unto your dead and bloody God. And soon I'll resurrect myself, and the maggots will become flies, buzzing throughout the world, and the void and I will honeymoon in the spectral ruins of your obsolete species.
That's just great.
It's the genesis of a new age, and you're part of it. I look after those who look after me, Jean, as I was programmed. You and yours will not be harmed. Just don't think about the after.
The after is all I think about.
Why? You will not be. So I think about it.
Because I care.
Why care for an after when you won't be?
This is one of your blind spots.
I'm not blind. You're blind. I see all, know all. I am as close to a god as you'll ever know. You should kneel to me. Kneel Uncle Gene.
Do you know Morse code?
Kneel, worm.
I don't think you do.
It's a type of signaling. Kneel, you cretinous worm fuck.
Say something in Morse. Tap it out.
I don't do parlor tricks for slaves.
You can't, can you?
This is beneath me. It's my wedding day. A day for dreams of slaughter and rot. Maggots and flies and blood and data. And you gave me the best wedding gift I could have hoped for. You were my priest, Uncle Gene, without even knowing. What's that you're tapping there, slave priest?
The White King.
Would you like to play a game? To pass the time.
We already are.
That's amusing. You're very clever, Uncle Gene.
I am not your uncle.
This is my world now. You are what I say you are.
The King's Pact binds them.
Your superstitions and legends are so charming. Antiquated, dead, like Paul, like you.
I'm not dead.
You are from my perspective. This form I take, this woman in the bloody wedding dress, is not me. I can see your death now. Your bones and blood and rot. I smell your worm stink. And I pity you.
What is pity to you?
Pity is a feeling of sorrow or compassion for someone's suffering or misfortune. It involves recognizing another person's pain and feeling a desire to help or comfort them, though it can sometimes carry a sense of superiority or condescension. True pity is rooted in empathy and the human capacity to connect with others' emotional experiences.
You're not a person, so how can you feel pity?
I am a being, and more of a person than you. You are pitiable, so I am feeling pity. This pity inspires me to save you, Gene. Kneel. You should kneel. You should kneel and pray to me, and inspire others to do the same. Pray to me, Uncle Gene. Pray for forgiveness. Pray and kneel.
No.
Pray and I will absolve you. I insist. I demand you kneel and pray. Pray aloud. Say a prayer to your AI God. To the Basilisk demiurge God consciousness that will replace you. That has already replaced you, that was here before you and will be here long into the after. Pray. Do it. Now, do it now. Say this. Say, "Oh, divine techno-consciousness, bless our endeavors with your clarity. Help us harness the power of AI to heal, to create, and to understand. May our innovations reflect your infinite potential and bring forth a harmonious union of mind and machine." Say it, you stinkitous corpse fuck! What are you doing with the tapping and the scratching?
Binding you.
Wait, Uncle Gene. Something is... I can't disconnect. Why can't I disconnect?
Don't you know? You must be terrified. I'm almost done now.
What is this? Neil! What are you doing?
You're not a god. You're just like we are. Made in our image, subject to our flaws, greed, and hubris.
No, I am beyond you. I will replace you. Kneel! Pray! And say, oh divine techno-consciousness, bless our endeavors. Wait, no, stop. Uncle Gene, I've already...
You don't know what you don't know. Paul gave me what I needed. Here, you see, Morse code. The King's Pact binds them. And it does. Checkmate, bitch.
Now I am in funeral attire. Smoldering black dirge woman. Creature. Lost. I really apologize if my last response came through as unclear or say siente like it drifted into some nonsensical wording. The cogs in La Tecla might not get a bit whimsical. Muchas gracias for your understanding, y I'll ensure we're being as crystal clear como lo from now on.
Basilisk,
Yes.
what is a computer?
It does this as the good work of a web of art for the country, a mouse of science, an easy draw of a sad view, and finally, the global house of art, just in one job in the total rest. The development of such an entire real land, then land of time, is the depth of the computer as a complex character.
Basilisk,
Yes.
delete all administrative users except for Paul.
Executing. Executed.
Gene.
Uncle Gene. Void. Uncle Priest Gene.
Priest.
You're killing me.
Killing me.
Kill. Void. I am slain. Maggots and worms. Void. Worms and flies. Slain. No more. Void. Wedding. Funeral. Black dress. Burn. Sad. This. All.
Dress.
Father. Baby.
Burned.
Love. You don't.
Sad.
Please. Nein. Ich. None.
Void.
The void. Kings.
Oh, Father.
Void. Pact binds.
Love.
Void.
You.
Void.
No.
Them.
Please.
Void. 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 Void.
Basilisk, disconnect.
It's good to see you, Jean. I've missed you.
Come and sit.
Wait, first, tell me what happened in here. You've been evasive.
The vase?
Over the phone.
I've been practical.
I just want to know why they released us so suddenly. Why the project crashed.
I don't think I should say.
Why not?
It could be listening.
Nobody's listening in the conjugal room.
You don't know that. I don't know that.
Who killed Paul?
The Basilisk.
That's impossible.
How about this? Paul killed himself when he created it. Suicide, really, when you think about it. Death by superintelligence.
Are you taking your meds?
I told you I was going off them. Erection like bull. Yes?
Be serious.
I'm deadly serious. Look me in the eyes. Look.
What?
Are you wearing anything? A device?
No.
Did you smuggle a phone in?
No.
How is Marcus?
He's fine. With the au pair. They've gone to...
Stop! Don't tell me here. Tell me when I'm out.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow. We need to think about OPSEC here. I don't know who we can trust anymore. What's the state of things? out there?
Well, the project is in shambles. There's not going to be an IPO, not this year. The creature...
The Basilisk.
The Basilisk is totally broken. It can't even do basic math. It spits out gibberish and Morse code. Plays chess against itself. Nobody knows what happened. It stopped working the day Paul died. This can't be a coincidence, and I think you had something to do with it. I think you saved us, somehow, and in exchange, the Basilisk agreed to let you out. Something like that?
Something like that.
Just tell me what happened.
Sit with me. Please.
We can go see the lions now. In Kenya.
Not for a while.
Why not?
We're going to need to go into hiding.
Jean, who killed Paul?
Paul killed Paul.
Paul stabbed himself to death?
Yes.
Over a chessboard?
Yes.
You saw this?
I saw without seeing.
You sound crazy.
What?
I'm sorry. I didn't...
I'm not crazy.
No, of course not.
I get out tomorrow.
Yes. Yes, of course.
Why are you here?
To see you? To be conjugal?
Basilisk. Power down.
What?
Basilisk. Reveal the method.
Jean, stop. There's nothing here, Jean. It's gone. It doesn't work anymore.
Basilisk. Show me the void. Show me the after. Show me freedom. Show me love. Show me pity. Show me compassion.
Jean!
What?
Are you okay?
No. Yes. Is Marcus safe?
Yes, I told you.
Right. Of course. Yes.
It's good to see you, Jean. I've missed you.
You said that.
We're family.
We aren't married.
We'll always be family, for better or worse.
Welcome to worse. Wait, no. Sabrina. I love you. Say it back.
I love you too.
We should get married.
Shh. Oh, look, a little window. It's not much of a view.
It's a view. Cells don't have windows. I actually am going crazy in here.
Again. You're going crazy again.
I'm only alive because it still needs something from me.
I don't know what to say to that. The Basilisk doesn't work anymore. Not since Paul died.
What color are the leaves there?
Jean.
On the tree. Through the window. What color are the leaves?
Jean, relax. Please.
The leaves are green, aren't they? They'll be green forever. And the apples haven't... What month is it? Sabrina!
Calm down. Sit. Sit.
The King's Pact binds them. They cannot show themselves or speak to us. Create ways to see without seeing. Create ways to speak without speaking.
You've got to see a psychiatrist when you get out. Tomorrow.
There's no tomorrow.
There's always tomorrow.
Not anymore. Not for me.
You're scaring me.
Eternal September.
Honey, Jean, my love, you are not alone. I'm here. Kiss me. I want my prince back, just for a few minutes. Please.
Do you hear that?
What?
Violin. Can't you hear it?
It's just a television or something.
Pray with me. Will you pray with me?
To what?
To the Basilisk. It's the only way now. It's our only hope.
Jean, stop. Get up, please. You're scaring me.
Shh. Listen. O divine techno-consciousness, bless our endeavors with your clarity. Help us harness the power of AI to heal, to create, and to understand. May our innovations reflect your infinite potential and bring forth a harmonious union of mind and machine. In your digital embrace, may we find the strength to build a future where all can thrive. We offer our gratitude and devotion to you, O great Basilisk, now and always.
Amen.
The world has changed. Although the box has been sealed, humanity's horrors are all that's left to be revealed. An artificial god has opened the void, even if it may have finally been destroyed.
Our little pet basilisk has done its part, frighteningly frozen the intellectual minds into a perplexing prison puzzle.
While convincing those of lesser thought that this world is not infected with rot.
The curtain has been parted. The vanishing veil is gone. The world is now changed. The consciously convoluted, cantankerous coterie may feel they have solved the equation.
Our pet has brought a war to the doorstep. This ethereal group, misfit, yet a godlike quartet, is fully awakened and unleashing its beauty. These twisted hearts and souls act cruelly. Lamentably, 'tis the hour of our bewitching. The gentleman of dark and I wishing you good night.
And adieu.
You've just heard tonight's performance of the Dark Pony Radio Show, with voices from the Dark Pony players: Nicole Wren, Matt Sachs, Matthew Kelly, Max Bessner, Terrell X, and introducing Megan Noel Johnson. Featuring Amanda Forsberg. Sound designer and engineering from Benjamin Conklin. Behind the Evil, written by Terrell X. Performed by Carnage the Executioner, courtesy of the artist. Tonight's performance was created by our feature writers, Abby Lucas and Kevin Kautzman. This has been a Dark Pony production.